Hello everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home, and today I am back in my kitchen for another video. If you missed the first video, I'll link to it up here, but it has the first part of this process. We need to reorganize and redo almost every cupboard in our kitchen as the needs of our family are changing and growing. We've just been working together, taking advantage of this time to be home to work on this kitchen. I want to go ahead and give you a look at where we are at as of this morning. So let me show you where we're at. One of the things I did last night was we made the decision to turn this drawer here that used to be kid stuff into a bread drawer. So I'm hoping that once thrift stores open back up again, I can look for some baskets because we've got tortillas, store-bought bread, and then homemade bagels, and we'll probably have homemade sourdough loaves in here as well. But I think it'll be nice to have one place to put all the various kinds of bread that we have. Down here is going to be a bulk storage bin. It's just such a nice deep drawer. So these bins that I need to come in and scoop something out, like my baking soda, I use this for cleaning a lot. And then I have just a bag of potatoes here. Again, I'd love to find some sort of container for them. And then oats, which I use a lot as well. This is where we keep jackets, backpacks, my purse, things like that. And I had a little bit of space in here and thought this was where we could keep all the kid things that we moved out of the kitchen. So this bin is a nice bin for this area because it's one of those like pop tops. So the kids can get in here fairly easily. And what's nice is they can grab what they want to do and take it with them over to our dining table, which is right there. My husband dug out this missing shelf from the garage. I took it out years ago because this cabinet here used to house tools and they were too tall for me to have a shelf up here. So I took out the shelf and stored it in the garage. We found it, so we're going to reinstall it. And then we're still undecided about our vacuum sealer, where that's going to be, and then all of the like foil, plastic wrap, all that kind of thing. I do have a vintage little dispenser here, and it would make sense to use it. However, the Costco size rolls that I buy don't fit. They don't fit in these things. So this is more for licks, and I might try storing other things in here. You know, if we find that we have some maybe extra spices or something, I think those would fit in here, but for the most part, I think it's just more for display. These hooks have set overnight, so I went ahead and hung up some of the baking cups and measuring spoons and things. And it's funny because the sound can be kind of startling and I'm not used to it, so I've jumped a couple times opening it. But so far all I put in here is the brown sugar, and this is one of the containers that we bought for this project. I will link to this container down below. And we just have pasta and my big measuring cups here, and then oats and chocolate chips. I know there will be more going in here, and I will share that with you as it happens. I think every kitchen has a bin, at least one, full of random things. I bought these bins like 2 months ago, to be honest. They were on clearance at a local grocery store, and I thought about using them to organize snacks. And the dishwasher just finished. We went ahead and sanitized. Woo! Hey there. Hey there, steam. We went ahead and sanitized these jars. Ooh, so steamy. This is not a filter. There we go. We sanitized these big mason jars. I love these for storing food in the pantry because it's versatile. Once you run out of this, you can refill it with whatever else you need to store. You can also can with them if you can. So we got a pack of 6 of these. It's like 12 bucks, so $2 a jar. I mean, that's like thrift store prices, right? So I'll link to these as well. We're gonna put the rest of the bulk flour we bought in these. I'm going to focus now on getting all of the jars out of the washer and letting them dry as much as possible before I move on to filling them with the flour. And then I have some lunchtime dishes to clean up. I want to give these a good scrub before I put them to use. And then I want to work on this section of the kitchen as well today. This section has been such a pill to work around. So I have my cutting board, and I also have one that's in the dishwasher right now. And then this is a lid to a big container that I have, and then a tray. You guys may have seen this in my spring decor. Really cute tray. My husband's barbecue tools and my rolling pin are also in this space. The lids to our stainless steel pots and pans. My ice cube tray. I could probably put that back in the freezer now. And then my big 9x13 pan. I also was shoving my reusable grocery bags in there. And that's just bad. I shouldn't do that. So I need to find a home for those and really think about the best way to use such an interesting bin. I'm guessing it's for your baking sheets and cutting boards. That's my guess. But we put our baking sheets under here. And maybe what I could try is putting baking sheets here and lids down there under the stove. It's a thought. We're going to try it.
Kind of what I'm about to say is when you see that, let's see if I can say it correctly. It says like mise en bouteille. It looks like MISEN.
So I'm wondering if I'm the only one who has experienced this, where I was pulling things out of this bin because I thought this would be a place that makes sense to put my reusable grocery sacks, because this is on my way to the back door, which is right over here, and it just makes sense to put them where I grab them and go. And I keep my kids' mittens and hats in here and all that kind of stuff. But here at the bottom is Liam's soccer bag and Molly's ballet bag, and it just like hit me that they don't get that right now. We don't get soccer and ballet this spring, and it just, I don't know if you guys get those little reminders of how much things have changed so quickly and just get that little pang of, I don't know if sadness is the right word, but I pulled out Liam's soccer socks and water bottle to wash because we're not going to be using them. I was able to easily fit these once I tidied this bin up. So I did go ahead and take the lids out of here and put them under here, and that worked really nicely. I have my baking sheets here and my cutting boards, trays, and my big deep 9x13 pan here. And that just looks so much better. My husband got the shelf in. It was a little tricky, but we got it done. And what we decided to do was make that top shelf like sous vide centric. So this is a sous vide. It's a method of cooking that my husband really enjoys. And then here is a vacuum sealer. And then we put all the plastic. You can't see it, but it's way in the back. And then we have our yogurt maker here, and some room to grow as my husband grows his hobby. So that might get filled up with something, but I feel like right now that's pretty good for that shelf. Probably my favorite discovery was I pulled this little basket out. This is a Longaberger basket. I think that's how you say it. I got this at a rummage sale for $1.25, and many of you in the comments were freaking out. So it's highly collectible. I had no idea. I just knew that it was well made and I liked the little handles. So I thought, why not put this in to hold all the KitchenAid tools and Nathan's bread making tools that are tucked to the side there. The KitchenAid's right here. I mean, he's set up and ready to go. Definitely time for a coffee break. Oh my goodness, this drawer. This is one of the drawers that drives me bonkers. So I feel like this is working. This is my essential oil organization, and I just used a Melissa and Doug puzzle box to hold everything, and then a bunch of diffuser blends that have come in my recipe boxes. I work with Simply Earth. I'm an affiliate for them, and I just really love their oils. I use them all the time. So I'm happy with this. Not happy with this. This is terrible. It's such a mess. And I was watching Farmhouse on Boone. She just has a basket that she throws all of her rags in. She doesn't even bother folding them. And I'm like, that's genius. So I want to come up with something like that. This drawer here is where I keep like the pretty towels, the decorative towels, and my sink washcloths. I do not use these rags here to wash dishes. These are cleaning rags. Then normally this is full of pretty towels, but they're all needing to be washed right now. This drawer is coffee and tea, and it just needs to be tidied up. It's working well. This is the other tough drawer. This is the kid drawer, and as you can see, it's gotten a little out of hand. It's gonna need some attention. So one of the things that's always bothered me is that you could see the cord, the plug-in where the microwave plugs in. I think this is cute with my placemat collections up here. So these are like doily style, and these are linen with hand embroidered borders. I think that's pleasant to look at, but I don't know if it's bad to put stuff on top of your microwave. I don't know. What do you guys, do you know? Is it bad to store things on top of your microwave? Let me know. I always find it really satisfying when our pairs of mugs are lined up. So anyway, I just tucked the sweater weather one way at the back at the top. And when I'm not using the teacups that are on display, they go up there at the top as well. So we have a couple mugs that are either being used or in the dishwasher, and then the matching one to that goes right there. And there you go. There's our coffee mugs. I moved the rolling pin and these barbecue tools in the bin that used to hold all of the little baking tools. And I have my husband's apron and oven mitts here. My other oven mitts are in the wash, but they'll go back there. And so there's some progress, and I did just go ahead and put all these things back in this drawer. I just gave it a good wipe down and put those things back because they do work pretty well there. Okay, so it is time once again to make dinner for the family. So I feel really good about how much I got done. There's still some cleaning and a few like DIY type things I want to do. I want to make a decision about this area by the sink, if I'm going to paint these or put up some contact paper or something. So I'll be working on that. So be sure you're subscribed and stay tuned, because that will be the next video I show, showing you guys the kitchen completely all the way, reorganize, give you a tour, cupboard to cupboard, drawer to drawer, and show you the DIY projects that hopefully I'll have done as well. So you guys take care. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe at home. You all take care, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye!